Over more on the persistent unemployment problem in the United States and its impact on the companies, we're joined by Peter Schiff from Connecticut. He is a CEO of Euro Pacific Capital. And here in Washington, D.C., Ryan Clayton, founder of 100 Proof Politics. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Peter, let me start with you. It's hard to talk about the unemployment numbers without also talking about what Ben Bernanke did today as well. Do you think the action that he did today, including the word unlimited firepower, if you will, in terms of quantitative easing, does that help the case to reduce unemployment?
Well, not at all. In fact, it's because of the Fed, because it's resisting the markets, for the market's attempts to rebalance the economy so that we can grow, so that we can create jobs, is precisely because the Fed has been too easy that we don't have jobs. And so QE3, open-ended QE3, is going to make it more difficult for the economy to create jobs. But maybe more importantly, it's going to make it a lot more difficult for those that have jobs and those that don't, because what it is going to do is create a lot of inflation. And so the cost of food is going to go up, the cost of energy is going to go up, and that's going to make life a lot more difficult, especially for people struggling to get by on unemployment.
Peter, I'm going to get Ryan in on the conversation here. I mean, what Peter is saying is what a lot of Americans are saying, is that this quantitative easing, whether it's 1, 2, or the twist, it's mainly benefiting probably a lot of the larger banks. You're talking about buying up mortgages. Well, the banks are the biggest holders of many of these mortgages. How does middle America, how does the working and middle class benefit from this move from the Federal Reserve?
Well, the Federal Reserve has they have two primary responsibilities: full employment and to keep inflation down. And what they're doing right now is completely devaluing the dollar. So the purchasing power of that dollar you have in your pocket today is going to be worth a lot less because they keep on quantitatively easing. And that's what they're really doing, is taking the money out of your pocket that you've earned and making it buy less products. That's what the gentleman was just talking about with inflation. I don't think that's what we should be doing. I think what we should be doing is stimulating the economy by creating more jobs, whether through the private sector or through a government jobs program.
Now, Bernanke did say in the statement today that one of the issues was creating a sustainable environment so that the jobless rate would continue to decline into the year 2013 and 14 and so on. How much of a responsibility does the Fed have in that, or is it more of the politicians, Ryan?
Well, I think that it falls on both of their hands, but honestly, it falls on our elected leaders most of all. There's an unemployment emergency in this country. There's a foreclosure epidemic, and we're witnessing the disappearance of the great American middle class, and our economy is based really on a balance of supply and demand. Right now, there's just no demand in the economy. There is no supply-side solution to our current problems, We need a demand-side solution. We need Americans with jobs, and businesses need customers with money in their pockets ready to spend it. That's the only thing that's going to kickstart our economy.